Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be taking my 2000 Cobra R to a massive car show. It was actually the biggest car show I've ever been to ever. I'm filming this intro after the fact because I had no idea how big and crazy this car show was going to be. Well over 1,000 cars. I have no idea how many were there, and that is the most amount of supercars I've ever seen anywhere. Everything. I mean, Maseratis, Lamborghinis, Ferraris. There's a Bugatti Veyron there, which is crazy. But I pulled out the 20-year-old 2000 Cobra R and took it there. It was the only 2000 Cobra, well, it was the only Cobra R period, which was fun. I wish I kind of still had the 2020 GT500. For those of you that have seen the video, I sold that just a few days prior. New owner got that car back home safely, but there was no 2000 or 2020 GT500s there either. A lot of Mustangs, Mustangs from all years. Some amazing Foxes all the way up through the S550. There's also some old 60s vintage gorgeous Mustangs. But this little car here got a lot of love at the car show. So here we go. Hope you enjoyed the video. All right, before I load this car in my trailer, I always remove the front splitter. You know, it might be possible to load it and unload it with the splitter on. I never want to risk that, so I take it off. It's held in place by all the, I don't know if it's called Duzis or Zeus fasteners, whatever they're called, DZUS or something like that, or ZUES. But they're twist style connectors. And there's an actual tool that's sold that you can use on those. I made my own because I had it, just a little stubby screwdriver with a flathead stubby screwdriver that I cut down. And I cut it down because this one between the splitter and the tire is a tight fit. And then I actually use that channel lock wrench there, or channel wrench, to grab it to twist some of the tighter ones. But time to take it off, and then I protect it with just some padding that I got on the floor. All right, so I just reach in there, grab it, and twist to unlock all these fasteners. And this is the tightest, this on both sides. These are the tightest ones. But they just kind of pop out. Some of these are pretty easy to twist. That one's easy. Fasteners are undone. It's just a matter of getting it to hang down in the back. And then, underneath it, lift and slide forward. And there is the splitter. These slots here go into a bracket down on the bottom. All right, got the truck hooked up to the trailer and got the trailer out. Opened up, checked the tires, all good on pressure still. You can see my custom ramps that I have, that I built inside this trailer. This is a 20-foot V-nose, beaver tail or dovetail steel trailer that works great behind my F-150. But I had to build these ramps because I wanted a driver's side escape door, and all the Mustangs sat too low to use that door. So yeah, I just lifted the cars up. All the cars fit up on these ramps, and when I go to close the door, these sections remove, and there's the tie downs, and they just lock into place, wedge into place for driving the cars in and out. But I don't use this trailer often, but when I do, it's handy. This thing does great, but you know, once you start getting above 20 foot behind an F-150, not the greatest, but my F-150 does a great job with a 20 foot. Not only do you have the extra weight, but you know, you get the added wind side loading. But you can see the information there on the trailer, and has no problem whatsoever hauling a Mustang around. All right, got the splitter off. Now it's time to load it up. Well, I made it to the car show, got set up. As I was unloading off the trailer, people stopping by. It's always fun to get this car out in public because like the first people that stopped by said, wow, I've never seen a Cobra R before. So kind of fun. You know, it's an older car, it's 20 years old, but it's a rare bird, so fun to get out and let people see it. Cars are rolling in, it's gonna be a fun show. So it's been a fun flow of people here. I just got a little break. It's neat. Most people say, you know, wow, never seen one of these cars in person. And I can't tell you how many people have come up to me in the car and said, yeah, never seen one in person, but I've played it on video games, Forza or whatever. But it's getting a good reaction. You know, there's a lot of newer cars out here, newer Mustangs, newer everything out here. So for a 20-year-old car, it's had a steady flow of people. Good showing here. Love the color. Well, the sun's getting high and hot. It's time to put this sucker back in the trailer. Well, I got the car loaded up in the back. Had quite a few people stop in, wanted to talk about the car while I was loading. A lot of fun. The car got lots of love, lots of attention. People want to talk about it. You know, most had never seen one in person, which was neat. And like I said earlier, they quite a few said they had seen this or driven the car in video games. But the car got love not only from Mustang fans, which you know, obviously Mustang fans know, most of them would know what the car is, but BMW people, Mercedes people, Porsche, a lot of import people come up, want to talk about the car. You know, just a neat experience. This car show was massive. They've had this, it's at the Nebraska Furniture Mart in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. This is an ongoing car show that I've actually never made it there. But this is the first one this year, and first one back after all the shutdown stuff. And from what I was told, this was the biggest one ever. So there's a lot of pent-up car show need, so to speak. So it's neat to see people come from all over. One guy came up from Louisiana. The Shelby group here had a nice presence. So I hung out with them. A friend of mine is one of the coordinators for the area. But neat show. Yeah, and there probably is going to be some comments about, oh, you need to drive this car. They're meant to be driven. Why are you trailering it? And I do drive this car. It's, 20 years old. It has 1,200 miles or so on it. But this is a good hour and 15 from my house, so I don't need to have, 2-3 hour round trip of needless driving, racking up the miles on this car. It's as pristine as they come, and I want to keep it that way. There's no rock chips or, scratches on this car. It looks as good as the day it came off the factory floor. And a lot of people recognized how awesome it was, and commented on how clean and beautiful it was after 20 years. So trying to keep it that way. I may show some video on the other side, offloading or pictures, but thanks for watching. It's a good day in Dallas-Fort Worth for a car show. See you next time.